Hi, Seed Keepers. This week in our curriculum, we included a part on cats and kittens, and we wanted to include this part, especially because this time of year in spring is a time when a lot of birds and mammals are having litters and having little ones that they are birthing at this time of year. Rabbits, squirrels, chipmunks, all of these creatures that the temperatures are warming, and that it's a time of year when the shelters call it kitten season, because there are so many kittens born at this time of year. And these kittens can teach us a lot about other mammals and creatures that are having little ones at this time of year. So the mother cat, who's right here, her name's Thistle. Thistle has 5 kittens that she's taking care of right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they cats carry their young for a lot shorter amount of time than humans do. They carry their babies for only about 64 days, so just over 2 months.
What do you mean by carry?
And the mother cat is pregnant with her kittens for far less than a human carries their baby. So she carries her baby in her stomach for only about 64 days, which is just a little over 2 months. And so Thistle's little babies are today about 17 days old, and they actually look quite different than when we first started taking care of them. They were 3 days old. So when a mother cat gives birth to her babies, they come out blind and deaf, which means that they can't see, and they also can't hear. And their little cat ears, which you can see, Sadie's right here, have perked up a little more than the others even. You can see that their ears are starting to perk up, but when they were only 3 days, when we first started taking care of them, their ears were folded down and their eyes were completely closed. We couldn't see their eyes at all. So all of them just opened their eyes in this last week. So around the second, throughout the second week is when they'll start opening their eyes. And then towards the end of the second week and into the third week is when they start making their first movements towards their first step, which usually they won't start fully walking around until they're about 1 month old. So they're still practicing a little bit. And Thistle has 5 kittens in her litter, and usually mother cats will have anywhere from 2 to 7, and I think 5 is a pretty common number. So these little kittens are starting to learn how to play with each other, because when they were also the first days when we had them here with us, they don't move too much. They don't interact with each other, play with each other. And now they're starting to wrestle a little bit and nibble on each other. So that's another change that happens as they get older.
So what are they doing right now?
And so right now, the kittens are nursing on their mother. They're drinking her milk, and they'll continue to receive this nourishment and nutrients to help them grow until they start to be until they are around 7 weeks or 8 weeks, when they'll start weaning. And weaning is when the kittens start eating hard food, and they don't rely only on the mother's milk. And it's kind of hard to hear, but even the kittens will actually purr while they're drinking the mother's milk. And the last thing I wanted to share with you that's common with many mammals who have little babies is that the babies spend much of their time sleeping and nursing, which is drinking the milk from their mother. And so these babies, kittens, will sleep sometimes up to 18 hours. So if you think about it, you and I, as humans, will sleep maybe 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 hours. And these babies are sleeping almost the whole day sometimes, 18 hours. So I want to show you before we close a way that we make sure that the baby is receiving the nourishment that she needs from the mother is that we weigh each kitten once a day. So this little machine right here tells us the weight, and we take the weight and we track it, and that will tell us that they're growing, and that means that they're getting the nutrients that they need from their mother. So let's see, we're gonna weigh, let's weigh Monty. Let's see if he's gonna let us weigh him. Come here, little Monty. Come here, Monty. Come here, Monty. It's okay, buddy. Okay, 8.5. So if we look at Monty's, he was 8.1 yesterday, so he's been growing. It's okay, little guy. They don't like to leave their mother sometimes. Okay. All right, so I'm going to close with one of our songs that we used to sing in Closing Circle, which was, we usually would pick an animal and talk about what that animal does. So we would say maybe, I am a bunny hopping in the woods, and then we would sing that. I am a bunny hopping in the woods. I am a bunny hopping in the woods. I am a bunny hopping in the woods. My roots go down. I am a kitten nursing on the mom. I am the kitten nursing on the mom. I am the kitten nursing on the mom. My roots go down. I am a seed sprouting in the sun. I am a seed sprouting in the sun. I am a seed sprouting in the sun. My roots go down. Okay, we'll let our little kittens have a rest. Thanks for joining. See you all next time, seed keepers.